As a family, we were just enjoying the jacuzzi, and we had a German Shepherd dog. She was nipping at the bubbles in the jacuzzi. We were afraid she was going to bite one of the boys, and so I just kind of grabbed her by the scruff of the neck. But in doing that, something happened into my hand, and it kind of snapped, and I couldn't release my fingers.
In an instant, Stephen Marvin of Bella Vista, Arkansas, lost the use of his left hand.
I had trouble even holding a glass, as you do everything with your thumb and your other finger, and I couldn't grasp anything. There was no control there.
When his hand didn't get any better, Stephen went to the doctor.
The doctor told me at that point that the only way to repair what I had, which he referred to as trigger finger, was through surgery. And that just wasn't an option. Hand surgery, you know, was in the tens of thousands of dollars, and that was just something that we couldn't afford.
Stephen didn't have any medical insurance, so he began taking over-the-counter pain medication to cope with the discomfort.
The pain medicine would only take the edge off. It wouldn't really, you know, take it away. I mean, you start to learn to work around it, and you live with the pain. You don't have any other choice.
Stephen prayed many nights for God to heal his hand. He also found encouragement by watching the 700 Club. One day, while he and his wife Karen prayed with the host.
And out of the blue, I mean, Terry goes, "I see a man with his hand," and she seemed confused, and she goes, "In the shape of a claw?"
There's someone else, you have a problem with your hand where it almost gets locked into like a claw-like position, but those muscles, those tendons are all being released right now, and God's healing you.
I'm like, well, that's got to be me. I mean, it was instantaneous. The pain was gone. I could move my fingers without any trouble.
I'm a believer and I believe in prayer, but when it happens to you, it's overwhelming.
Stephen and Karen were amazed that Stephen could open his hand for the first time in 2 years.
I grabbed the phone and I immediately called, and Stephen was using his hands and able to open his hands, and I was crying. It was very exciting.
One of the first things Stephen was able to do that had been impossible before was shoot his compound bow.
It allowed me to pick up activities that I wasn't able to do, and to work with my kids on the cars. It's allowed me to do things with my boys and have that bonding that a father needs to have with young teenagers. I'm proof that God still heals today. God is active today and yesterday and tomorrow. And you have to believe the scriptures, and he says he's the healer and that he wants to heal you. God heals.